Hey, this is Nibre. Just wanted to make a short video showing the progress I've made on my Alien Isolation VR mod. So this mod, which I've codenamed Mother, what it does is it brings current generation VR headset support to the game. As of right now, I've got it working with the Oculus Rift and an Xbox controller. I'm still looking into adding support for Oculus Touch, whether that be, mapping the Xbox buttons to the touch buttons, or implementing something where, let's say you can walk the direction that you're pointing, like some other games do. When the time comes that I'm adding support for the Vive, hopefully I can get the Vive controller supported. It's a bit trickier because of the touchpad and how it doesn't have as many buttons as these other controllers do. So it might be harder to map all those functions to these controllers. Maybe that's something that can be done, but we'll have to see when the time comes. But okay, let me load up the game and I'll show you what the mod looks like. Okay, here we go. So here's the main menu. We'll load up the game. These are a lot nicer now because on the old VR implementations they'd be kind of glued to your eyes, where the newer Oculus SDK can tell that the pose information isn't being updated, so it'll warp it to where it was when the last pose was requested. So one thing that I fixed is the reorientation bug that the other one had, or that it used to have, rather. So no matter how your head is tilted, it'll recenter it correctly. I've got positional support working, so you can peek around corners and all that fun stuff. I've got real-time Ipd adjustment, which, older VR support from years ago, you set your Ipd once and then you couldn't change it while the game was running, so I've added that. As far as how you should play this game, because it was developed with sitting in a chair in mind, I'd recommend playing it that way. You could possibly play it standing up, but I wouldn't recommend it because of how old this game is. There are some rules that it breaks, some VR rules that it breaks that games nowadays don't. For example, you can turn with the thumbstick directly, so you get the smooth turning, which for a lot of people that'll get you sick pretty quick. And another thing is, if you climb into something like this, your animation, it'll move your head. It'll translate it through that animation. So if you're standing up, you may lose your balance as the world's moving, away from you. Where if you're in a chair, it's not, that's not so bad. But yeah, as far as performance, I got it running at 90 frames per second. You might see a little bit of jitter right now because of how I'm recording it. I got a bit of overhead for that, but without recording, I get a solid 90, and it even works with super sampling, so you can set it to like 2x or have it running at 4K, and if your computer's powerful enough to do it, it'll render that into the headset natively, so it works pretty well. Let's see, anything else? No? So we'll just play this for a minute, show you how this is working. It's nice that you can peek around, make sure no one's coming. It's a lot easier with these higher resolution headsets.
You're there. That's Morley's office. The passcode should be in there somewhere. Have you found the passcode? Look, we'll need the physical keycard too. Morley always kept it on him. Find him.
Warning. Medical facility quarantine breach detected. Warning.
Relax.
Medical
I'm
facility
just trying to find out
breach
what that is.
detected.
You focus on finding that keycard.
Shit.
Get away from her, you bitch! Oof. Okay, so hope you enjoyed that. I'm aiming to have an initial release next weekend if I can. Put some more work into this and get something released. The initial release will only support Oculus. It probably won't support Vive or Touch or anything like that, but that may change. So we'll see what I can do. And yeah, thanks for watching.